As a health expert specializing in elderly care, I've spent countless hours studying how habits and routines affect the well-being of older adults. Today, I want to share with you something that could drastically impact your health without you even realizing it, your bedtime routine. It may sound surprising, but the choices we make right before we go to bed can be the difference between waking up refreshed or dealing with long-term health consequences. Let me paint a picture for you. You've had a long day, and now it's time to wind down. You might think that eating a heavy dinner, drinking that extra glass of water, or cranking up the heat in your bedroom will help you sleep better. But did you know that these very actions, though comforting, can actually harm your heart, your brain, and your overall health? As someone who works closely with older adults, I've seen firsthand how these seemingly harmless habits can slowly erode your quality of life. Many seniors unknowingly fall into these traps. Eating too late, for instance, can lead to indigestion and acid reflux, leaving you tossing and turning all night. Drinking too much liquid before bed? That could mean multiple trips to the bathroom and disrupted sleep cycles. Keeping the bedroom too warm might seem cozy, but it can interfere with your body's natural cooling process during sleep, putting unnecessary strain on your heart and even your brain. And let's not forget about sleeping positions. A lot of seniors sleep on their backs, which might feel comfortable, but it can actually be a silent contributor to sleep apnea, high blood pressure, and increased heart strain. These habits aren't just inconveniences, they are dangerous, and they often go unnoticed until the damage has already been done. But here's the good news. Making small adjustments to your nighttime routine can have a huge impact on your health, especially when it comes to your heart, brain, and overall vitality. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 4 most common and most dangerous bedtime mistakes many older adults make. I'll also show you how simple, effective changes can help you sleep better, feel more energized, and reduce the risk of serious health issues. Trust me, these changes might seem small, but the benefits they bring will be monumental for your longevity and quality of life. So, if you're ready to transform your nighttime routine, stay tuned as we dive into how simple adjustments can change everything. As we continue to explore the impact of your bedtime habits, another key aspect I want to highlight is the importance of choosing the right bedding and sleepwear. Many seniors, including Frank, often overlook this factor, yet it can make all the difference in how well you sleep and ultimately how your body feels in the morning. Imagine this. You've carefully adjusted your bedroom temperature, but if you're still using heavy, synthetic blankets or wearing thick, heat-retaining pajamas, you could be sabotaging your sleep. These types of bedding trap heat, causing your body to overheat, which, as we discussed earlier, can put unnecessary strain on your heart and prevent you from getting the deep, restorative sleep you need. The wrong sleepwear or bedding can make it hard for your body to naturally cool itself down, even if the room temperature is just right. So, what should you be using instead? Lightweight, breathable fabrics like cotton are your best bet. Cotton allows air to circulate, keeping you cool without feeling too cold. If you prefer a little more warmth, consider using moisture-wicking materials that help regulate your body temperature and wick away sweat. This is especially helpful if you tend to sweat during the night. In fact, moisture-wicking fabrics help prevent the discomfort and disruption that comes with waking up drenched in sweat, and they also support healthy circulation. When it comes to sleepwear, opt for loose-fitting clothing made from natural fibers. Avoid anything too tight or made from synthetic materials that could trap heat. Light, moisture-wicking pajamas or a simple cotton nightgown can be the perfect choice to keep you comfortable while sleeping. For bedding, rather than piling on heavy blankets, try layering lightweight sheets with a thinner quilt or comforter. This allows you to adjust your layers as needed without overheating. Remember, it's not about keeping warm at all costs. It's about finding a balance that helps your body maintain a comfortable temperature throughout the night. By choosing the right bedding and sleepwear, you can enhance your sleep quality and ensure your body has the best environment to relax, rejuvenate, and stay healthy, just like Frank will experience once he swaps out his heavy blankets for something more breathable and light. As we continue, let's talk about another crucial element for a good night's sleep: air circulation in your bedroom. Many seniors, including Frank, may not realize how important this is for their overall health and well-being. It's easy to focus on things like bedding or temperature, but without proper airflow, you could still be missing out on some of the key benefits that come with a well-ventilated room. You see, fresh air plays a major role in maintaining optimal oxygen levels in your body while you sleep. When there's poor circulation in your room, carbon dioxide levels can build up. This not only affects your sleep quality, but it can also lead to a sluggish, groggy feeling in the morning, much like what Frank had been experiencing. It may seem subtle, but it's very impactful on your energy levels and brain function. With proper airflow, your body has access to a constant supply of fresh oxygen, which supports your heart, brain, and overall circulation. Using a fan or simply opening a window, a crack can make a world of difference. Even a small amount of circulating air helps prevent the buildup of carbon dioxide and other pollutants, which could negatively affect your health, especially as we age. Fresh air reduces allergens and pollutants that might otherwise disrupt your sleep, so you can wake up feeling more refreshed and energized. It also helps maintain a comfortable room temperature, preventing your body from overheating or getting too cold. For seniors like Frank, maintaining good air circulation is essential not only for better sleep, but for supporting brain health. Studies have shown that poor air quality, combined with a lack of proper airflow, can increase the risk of cognitive decline. In fact, getting that fresh air into your room helps maintain optimal levels of oxygen, which supports memory, focus, and overall cognitive function. The better you sleep, the better your mind will work. So, I encourage you to make a habit of ensuring good airflow in your bedroom. Whether it's opening a window for a little while each night or using a small fan, these small changes can improve your sleep quality and overall health. Frank, for example, had no idea how much of a difference this would make, but once he added a small fan to his room and cracked the window open just a bit, he started noticing significant improvements. He felt more energized, less foggy in the mornings, and his sleep quality improved. It's a simple yet incredibly effective way to enhance your health. As I continue with Frank's story, let's talk about something that many seniors overlook. The way we sleep can have a profound impact on our cardiovascular health and breathing. This is especially important for seniors, whose bodies may not handle certain positions as well as they did in their younger years. Frank himself had no idea that his sleeping position was contributing to some of the health issues he had been experiencing. For many seniors, sleeping on their back might feel comfortable, but it can actually be one of the most dangerous sleeping positions. When you sleep flat on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and soft tissues downward, which can partially or completely block your airway. This condition is known as sleep apnea, and while you might not fully wake up during the night, it reduces the oxygen your body gets, putting extra strain on your heart and lungs. Over time, this can increase your risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and even stroke, as your heart has to work harder to pump blood and circulate oxygen throughout your body. Frank, for example, had been waking up with headaches and feeling exhausted despite spending hours in bed. What he didn't know was that his back sleeping habit was causing him to experience sleep apnea, leading to poor oxygen levels throughout the night. His heart had to work overtime, trying to compensate for the lack of proper airflow, and this was affecting his overall health. When we don't get enough oxygen while sleeping, our heart rate increases, which can raise blood pressure and cause long-term damage to our cardiovascular system. So, what's the best position for sleep? After doing some research and making adjustments, Frank found that sleeping on his left side was the best option for him. This position helps improve circulation and reduces strain on the heart. It allows the heart to pump blood more efficiently, which is especially beneficial for seniors who may have existing heart conditions. Plus, sleeping on the left side reduces the risk of acid reflux, as gravity helps keep stomach acid where it belongs, preventing it from creeping up into the esophagus. I encouraged Frank to give side sleeping a try, and after just a few nights, he began noticing improvements. Not only was his sleep more restful, but he also felt more alert and refreshed in the mornings. His heart wasn't working as hard, and he wasn't waking up gasping for air. He even started feeling more energized throughout the day. So, if you're like Frank and have been struggling with poor sleep, try adjusting your sleeping position. It might be a small change, but it could have a big impact on your heart health, breathing, and overall well-being. Remember, the way we sleep can directly affect our quality of life as we age. A few simple tweaks can help ensure a healthier, more restful night's sleep. As Frank continued to make small adjustments to his nightly routine, he began to see a significant improvement in his overall well-being. However, there was still something I needed to talk to him about, something that had been affecting his health for much longer than he realized. It wasn't just about sleeping positions or the temperature in his room. It was about the habits he had developed over the years, habits that, although seemingly harmless, were silently undermining his health and well-being. One of the biggest culprits was Frank's late-night snacking. He had always enjoyed a small snack before bed, believing that it helped him wind down after a long day. However, what he didn't know was that eating too late in the evening can significantly impact sleep quality and digestion. For seniors like Frank, eating close to bedtime can lead to acid reflux, indigestion, and disrupted sleep. When we eat, our bodies have to work hard to digest the food, and if we lie down immediately after, it can cause discomfort and even exacerbate underlying conditions like heartburn or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. I sat down with Frank one evening and explained how late-night eating could impact his sleep, his heart, and even his memory. I shared with him research that showed that eating late at night not only affects digestion, but also has long-term consequences on heart health. For instance, meals consumed too late can cause our blood sugar to spike, and that's particularly concerning for seniors who may already have a higher risk of developing diabetes or high blood pressure. But the truth was, this habit wasn't just about food, it was also about hydration. Frank, like many seniors, had gotten into the routine of drinking too much liquid before bed. He thought that staying hydrated was important, which it is, but drinking too much water right before bed can lead to frequent trips to the bathroom during the night, disrupting sleep and making it harder for the body to enter that crucial, deep, restorative sleep stage. The result? Waking up feeling tired and groggy, like Frank had been experiencing. Do you see how all of this ties together? I asked Frank. Each of these little habits, the late-night snacks, the overhydration before bed, are like tiny time bombs, quietly ticking away at your health. But the good news is, you can change these habits, and you have the power to do so. Frank was hesitant at first. It wasn't easy to break habits that had been part of his routine for so long, but the more I spoke to him, The more he realized how much these habits were holding him back from living a healthier, more fulfilling life. The first step I recommended was simple: stop eating at least 2 hours before bed. This would allow his body to digest food properly and prevent acid reflux. I also encouraged him to drink less liquid after 7 p.m. to minimize bathroom trips at night and keep his sleep uninterrupted. But even more importantly, I urged Frank to listen to his body. His health wasn't just about following rules, it was about tuning in to what his body needed and respecting its signals. Small changes, like a consistent sleep schedule, more mindful eating habits, and keeping his bedroom cool and comfortable, could make all the difference in his health. Frank decided to make those changes, and over time, he began to notice that not only was he sleeping more soundly, but he also felt more energetic during the day. His heart was under less strain, and his brain felt clearer, sharper. The fog that had clouded his mornings began to lift. It was amazing to see how much better he felt by just making a few small adjustments. But the most rewarding part was seeing Frank's confidence grow. He realized that by taking control of his habits, he could improve not only his sleep, but also his long-term health. To anyone watching this, I want to say, it's never too late to make positive changes to your health. Your heart, your brain, and your overall well-being are too important to ignore. If you've been feeling restless at night, tired during the day, or struggling with health issues that seem to be getting worse, take a moment to reflect on your nighttime habits. Make small changes like adjusting your sleep position, cooling your room, and being mindful of when and what you eat. Your future self will thank you. And trust me, just like Frank, you'll be amazed at how much better you'll feel when you start treating your body with the care it truly deserves. So, I challenge you today, take control. Start making small adjustments to your nightly routine and watch how your health improves in ways you never thought possible. You're worth it, and your body will thank you. As I sit here reflecting on my conversation with Frank, I'm reminded of a valuable lesson that applies not just to him, but to all of us, especially as we grow older. Our habits, though seemingly small, everyday choices have a profound impact on our health, our minds, and our hearts. Whether it's the temperature in our bedroom, the food we eat, or the way we position our bodies at night, these habits shape how we feel every day. What Frank taught me, and what I want to share with all of you, is this: it's never too late to make a change. By simply listening to our bodies and adjusting a few habits, we can drastically improve our quality of life. No matter where you are in life, you have the power to choose better health, one small decision at a time. So, as you prepare for your next night's sleep, remember Frank's story. Your body deserves care, rest, and respect. And by making mindful changes today, you'll wake up tomorrow feeling healthier, stronger, and more energized than ever before. The most important lesson is this: it's the small changes that lead to the biggest transformations. And you can start now.